that, guys, you might not have made that goal of a bikini-ready body, but with these temperatures, you definitely want to make sure that your arms are in some top shape. Coach Cliff and Chandra are here this morning with a few exercises to get us started. Thanks, guys, so much for coming out so early.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you for having us.
So I think you were saying with the arms, technique is like the biggest thing, right?
Technique is the biggest thing, and actually quality versus quantity. So in a short period of time, you can get a lot better results if you use the proper technique. That's the secret.
And what about if you don't want to get big versus you want tone versus you do want to get big? What is the ratio?
That's really good. That is more driven by your eating. So if you're eating to build muscle, that's what's going to make you bigger. A common myth is if you lift heavy, it's going to make you bigger. Actually, it's just that. It's a myth. It has to do with how you're eating. So it would all be driven by the kind of food you're eating and how much you're eating to build the muscle.
More protein.
More protein, yeah.
More fresh greens, more healthy stuff.
Yeah, and don't overeat your calories. So if you overeat your calories and protein and things and you're working out real heavy, you're going to build muscle. That's a form for building muscle. If you're eating just at your calories, you're going to be just fine. You're not going to build any extra muscle if you're doing that.
You'll tone up?
You'll tone up, you'll tighten up, but you won't get bulky. It's really hard to bulk up. It really is.
All right, so let's do it. Let's show us some of these exercises that we've got going
when you're
on.
talking about the arms, it all starts from the shoulders. So we're going to start showing the shoulder movement here. And what this is, the secret is you notice she has her wrists curled up. Yes. That activates the shoulder. And you cannot have great looking arms without developing your shoulders. It gives the look of the arm. So this is a great move. It's called a front raise and a side raise. And this is good. You can do this for 4 sets. And you can do anywhere from 15 to 30 depending on what you can take with your shoulders. When you get a good burn here in your shoulder, you can turn into and work your triceps. The bat wings is all we're going to get rid of here.
Bat wings.
This is the best movement for it. It's a traditional dumbbell extension, and it works right on here in building those areas, and you want to get rid of this here. And these, same thing, you can do 15, 20, but these actually going heavier works better.
Okay, so heavier, but you want to kind of start out slow. You don't
start out slow and keep your core engaged. That's the key thing, keeping this what we call braced so that you're not putting any pressure on your lower back. Then another great movement is what we call a tricep kickback. So we'll transition here, and notice what she's doing really good is she's got the arms flat. You have to have a mirror to do this one, okay? Because if the arms dip below, you're going to engage other muscles, your rear deltoids, and you want your triceps. And when you're doing this one correctly, you will feel it pushing right into your tricep. Yeah.
Feeling it.
It's the same thing, just doing 4 sets, depending on how you feel, 15 reps all the way up to 30, depending on what your level is. And then finally, turn around, you'll work your biceps. And there's 2 you can do, just common movements here, just curling up like she's doing there, and transitioning. So we're putting 2 movements into one. And by the time you do this for 4 sets, doing 15 to 30 reps, you'll spend 15 minutes, and it'll be enough for your arms. You really don't need any more. Many times we overwork our muscles, and that prevents them from tightening up and growing for us.
All right, Coach Cliff and Chandra, thank you guys so much. We're out of time. And you can find all this info, check out a replay at clicktohouston.com. Where can folks find you? On Facebook?
They can find me on Facebook. Yeah, all over the place.
Thank you. So we'll post it under our video tab on our homepage after the show. Try these exercises.